As a great man once said,
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
yes, I'm using Star Wars to explain fitness. And what? Let me break down why this is wrong. There are three things everyone's talking about in regards to training. Your training intensity, your training frequency, and your volume. So what this guy is referring to is training in a way where you train every muscle 3 times a week, which because of how often you're doing it, the amount you do each time has to be quite low. In some cases, literally just 1 set per muscle group. And their intensity is quite mid. They're leaving 2 reps in reserve, so it's getting a little bit hard, then you stop. So they're doing 3 sets per muscle group per week, and they think that if you went to failure or slightly beyond, just 3 times per week, that would be an amount of exercise that you couldn't recover from. You know what you're actually doing? You're using the excuse of science to slack. That is not optimal. You do not need to be that paranoid about fatigue buildup. It's 3 sets. Let's say you're like me. You're an athlete. You play once a week. You train twice a week. You can't go in the gym 6 days a week on top of that. You just can't. But let's say you can only do 3. You can still get a good frequency of hitting every muscle twice a week by doing upper, lower, full body. Like I said, that's okay. Technically not the most optimal. If you don't want it to take like 3 hours, and you also don't want to completely knacker yourself out for maybe training later that evening or the next day, and the volume can't be that high either. However, you can't have 2 out of the 3 things here not being high. Middle frequency, relatively low volume, high intensity just has to occur. Taking a couple sets to failure and maybe slightly beyond with a couple partial reps, it's not going to kill you.